Humans are designed for change. Not only do our physical bodies inevitably grow and transform, but our perspectives, frameworks, and ideas evolve significantly as well. Some perspectives are harder to change than others because they are at the core of who we are, and thus our identity is tied to them. Our past actions often define the way we view ourselves and sometimes prevent us from growing because our identity is so closely attached to it. But being able to detach from the past is something that enables us to actualize a new and evolved version of ourselves. Quentin Tarantino's film Pulp Fiction is renowned for its intricate narrative structure, original style of dialogue, and authentic characters, and much more. But one of the most compelling takeaways from the film is the evolution and transformation of Samuel L. Jackson's character Jules. Jules, in a nutshell, is a hitman. His life is characterized by violence and crime, and for years, this is what has defined him. But as the film unfolds, Jules undergoes a series of transformative events that challenge his perspective and catalyze his moral growth. One pivotal moment comes through an iconic cinematic moment when a man charges out of a room firing multiple bullets at Jules and Vincent, but somehow not a single one touches them, leaving them completely unharmed. The contrast in the way Jules and Vincent interpret this is extremely interesting. Vincent attributes it to luck, but Jules perceives it as divine intervention, and this leads him to begin his transformation. Now, the actual event can be interpreted in a multitude of ways by each person, and that's what the film invites. But one reading of it reveals the meaning that can be found in the unpredictable and miraculous nature of life. After this event, Jules starts to reevaluate his choices, and things start to reveal themselves to him, and he begins to work on changing them. This is most aptly shown when he and Vincent are in a diner that happens to be robbed. He is held at gunpoint and asked to give up his wallet, but he is able to maneuver his way out of harm and turn the gun back on the robber. This is where Jules decides to allow himself not to be defined by the actions from his past. He lets go of the identity he associated with his past and chooses to act differently, therefore creating a new definition of his character independent of his past. He gets his wallet back and spares the robber. Films often have narratives and values that translate to reality very well, and this narrative of transformation that Jules undergoes is one that all of us can take something from. We don't need to define ourselves by our past, but at the same time, we wouldn't be who we are without it. So we can either choose to learn from our past and therefore not let it define us, or we can choose to let it define us and hold ourselves back from evolving. The good news is, the choice is entirely ours.